My God, it keeps happening.
What the hell are you doing?
I don't know. Hello, guys.
Hello.
How are you?
Here we are.
I'm
again.
Gianna.
And I'm McDaniel Hiney-Who.
I'm Megan.
I'm Gianna.
And we are PLL
Freaks
Freaks 13. Alright, today's video
is going to kind of be like a random video. Ian with the bell tower, the NAT club, different things. First, we have to give out shout-outs to the 4 people that commented.
Mm-hmm.
Tiffany, I'm sorry if I mispronounced this, Dubruil, Ariel Montague, interesting,
Yeah.
kind of like Romeo, Melissa Perez, and some bitch who thinks that we should shout out to her.
My sister.
Sarah Hines.
Sarah Hines. What you doing? Yeah,
She's in the kitchen right now washing her hair because she had to have it highlighted.
They can't even hear you.
Yes, they can. I'm allowed. I'm Italian. Anywho,
yeah, so Tiffany, Sarah, Ariel, and Melissa, thank you very much for liking our Facebook page. You guys are awesome, aside from one. All right, so let's get to it. What are we going to talk about? You want to talk about the bell tower first?
Yeah, what the heck.
All right.
Okay. So, who pushed Mr. Thomas off the bell tower?
Okay, so here's kind of our first theory. All right, in the Halloween episode, when Garrett is telling Spencer all about that night that Allison disappeared and everything like that, he says to Spencer, "It's always been you. I've always liked you.
I've tried to
protect you. At first it was just a game, and now I'm a cop and I'm in jail for murder, for God's sakes." Like, so does that necessarily mean that he's on the A team? No, but could he have been the one to push Ian off the bell tower to help Spencer, to save Spencer? We know he was in that episode with the bell tower.
Mm-hmm.
He was in it literally. I mean, the girls tried to set that trap for Ian to come to get the videos in exchange for the money, and we know that Garrett was there. The girls left to go help Spencer. So where was Garrett? It's almost like Ian knew the person that was pushing him.
No, he definitely did, because he was like, "What are you doing?
What are you doing here?" Yeah. It couldn't have been,
like, "Who the hell are you?"
It couldn't have been Melissa, because she was in the hospital, and her mother was there. It's not like she was just in the hospital and does the whole Jason dipping out of the hospital thing. You know what I mean? What the hell was that?
Anyway.
So it's not like that. So it's not, it's not like Melissa could have just snuck out of the hospital. Her mom's there with her. Another thing is, Ren wasn't there. You would think, like, okay, yeah, I understand, like, maybe he wasn't working that night, but if he was working that night, he would have came up to see her.
Mm-hmm.
And they would have showed that. So we know that Ren wasn't there. That's another thing. It could have been Ren.
Hi, Sarah.
Oh, that was her first cameo.
Wow, good job. Anywho.
Did I get my shout out already?
That looks nice.
You got your shout out. Your hair looks good. Okay.
When are you going to do mine?
When you buy the dye.
And mine.
When you buy the dye.
Fine. Back to the video.
All right, anyway.
Anywho.
Okay. So
Yes.
we know that Ian was in the NAT club with Garrett. So they had like a little bit of a bond. Was it a good bond? No, because it just seems like every time you see the NAT club, they're always fighting and bitching about something. So, but he could have been shocked that Garrett would do that to him. Everyone's saying it's Toby. It's Toby. I don't think it was Toby. I don't even think Toby was on the A team at that point.
And it's not just that, though. Like, The one thing that Toby did say to Spencer in that episode, which might be the reason why people are thinking that, possibly it's Toby, she told him she had to go to the church. He said, if you need anything tonight, I'll be there for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, already they were, dating
they were
at the
dating,
time,
so I don't see really Ian being shocked that he would be there to help her. You know what I mean? I don't really know.
My hair looks fine.
Looks good.
I know.
I know. All right.
Anywho.
Anyway, is that?
And then we come to Jason.
Yeah.
He already knew at the time that Spencer was his sister. He knew Ian from the NAT club. They used to party together. They were friends, basically.
He could have been doing it to help his sister.
She didn't know, but he did.
Yeah.
Because he was always talking to...
It'd be great. Like, okay. It'd be awesome if it was Melissa that pushed Ian off the bell tower. I know that it's kind of, like, impossible for it to be her, but she makes it a point. Like, Spencer asks her, like, would you protect me? Like, if it came down to it, would you choose me over anybody else? And Melissa doesn't really give her an answer, but... And then in the last previous episode, Melissa says that to her. Like, would you protect me? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm just confused about that.
It's Melissa because you don't want Melissa to be guilty.
I don't want Melissa to be bad.
I really don't think she is because they throw it out there too much.
Yeah.
I don't think she is, Jenna is, or Shauna is.
No. Okay. We'll talk about the NAT club a little bit now. Okay. If the NAT club were the people making the videos, why are there videos of all of them in it? You know what I mean? Like, you have, if Jenna was in the NAT club with them, you have Jenna in the whole Toby video. Why would Jenna let the NAT club record her? You have videos with Ian in them. Why? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, why, if the NAT club were making videos about all these people, why are they in them? It's almost like maybe these aren't NAT club videos that we're seeing, and maybe they're A-team videos that we're seeing, or Allison videos that Allison's recording of everyone. We know that, you know what I mean? Allison had a thing for recording videos, so. Yeah, like, I mean, she could have been the one. Okay, this brings us to our other point, where she goes to visit Jenna in the hospital.
Yes.
And she has the video, and, they talk about her tan and how tan she is. And then in the same day, in the different part where Allison's getting out of the cab, meeting her friends, she's not very tan. And in the hospital, going to see Jenna, she's very tan. And they make that known. They say it out loud, like, "Oh, she's so tan." Like Jenna said that, like, "Oh, she said about her tan. Too bad I couldn't see it."
Like, if that wasn't something to try to clue us into something, what the hell is the point of saying that?
That her tan. You know what I mean? Who gives a shit about her tan? Okay, so possibly Allison said to Jenna, "I have these videos, and I'm gonna keep them, and I'll show everybody unless you keep our secret." You keep our secret, I'll keep yours. Or no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Everyone's like, "Oh, it's because she's blind. They blinded her." No. Like maybe Jenna knew that Allie wasn't really Allie. Or that she had a twin and she was really her twin. I mean, that's something to look at. That's pretty much all we have on the NET Club. We know that it's Jason, Garrett, Ian, Melissa, Jenna, possibly Cece. I don't know, because she kind of makes fun of Jason for the video thing. So she might have just been associated with it, but not really in it. We're trying to figure out if maybe NAT Club stands for something other than what they're saying. You know what I mean? Like the we see all thing. We're trying to see if maybe
is it
not A-team, you said.
Yeah.
Not Allie's twin. Never.
Blah.
naked ass Toby. Woo!
Hey, now that would be a club I'd join.
Me too.
Be a video I watch.
All right. We also had on YouTube a couple requests for videos. Jessica Mendez asked her about Aria. Well, she made a point about Aria being locked in the crate and almost pushed off the train. And she said that that's the only time that she's been hurt by A. But if we remember, Queen of Hearts did it. Drugged Aria. And not the A-Team. Mona didn't have anything to do with that. So that didn't have anything... I mean, it could have had something to do with the A-Team. But what we're going based on right now is what we know. Another thing that we were talking about, if you go back and you listen when she's being pushed off the train, it really, really, really sounds an awful lot like Noel and Jenna. And here's our reasoning behind it. Possibly the Queen of Hearts, Wilden, and whoever else it was, drugged Aria and put her in that crate. Not pushing her off. Okay, their part's done. Now, what if maybe Jenna and Noel were the ones to kill Garrett and put him in that crate? Maybe they didn't know Aria was in there. She was drugged, so she wasn't screaming, making any noise. And then they went to go push Garrett off the train, not knowing Aria was in there. She never made a noise. She never did anything. You know, she was, if I was stuck in a crate, I'd be like, what the hell? Somebody help me. You know what I mean? I'd be screaming at the top of my lungs, literally. That was Jessica Mendez. She mentioned that. So it wasn't the A-Team. It was the Queen of Hearts. If it was the Queen of Hearts. We don't know yet. But, and Style Addict wanted to know about why did Allie know, like, how did Allie know all these older people? Like, you got Cece, Duncan, Wilden, Ian, all these older people. This girl's like 14, 15, and she's hanging out with like 20-year-olds. You know what I mean? Like, how does she know all these people? Well, first of all, she has the connection of Jason.
And she's a hoe.
Second of all, she's a hoe. No, she's not a hoe. We don't know. But I mean, she might be.
Who knows?
Who knows? Second of all, she acts very, very, very mature for her age. Well, not, I mean, she's immature with the things that she does, but she's almost
Smart.
too smart for her own good. She's sneaky. She blackmails people.
Manipulative.
Manipulative. So just because she's connected to them doesn't mean it was a good relationship with these people. She could have something over them. We know that she's a big fan of blackmailing people. The whole Duncan thing, she might have met him outside of town and just, I don't know. We know she was lying about being Vivian, maybe. She was pretending to be older, so that could clear that up. The whole Ian thing, I don't know, like, Ian was being creepy with her in the beginning, too, like, I don't really know about that. Now, Wilden. Alright, we're gonna go back to it again. We think Wilden, you haven't even said anything in, like, the past.
I'm letting you talk.
I feel bad. Top.
Go for it. No,
the
you
Wilden
go ahead.
Ezra Wren thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, do it.
No, but really, you came up with it. Go ahead.
One of those fuckers is board shorts.
Yeah. Alright, so you have Wilden, Ezra, and Wren. We think they're all connected. Definitely. Like, same age. They all went to school together.
Right.
We think they're all connected. Now,
we also mentioned how, they have control over the whole
of the town. Yeah, they have one of
whole
them's a
town's
teacher.
on lockdown.
He's in the school. One of them's a police officer. He's in the police station.
One of them is a multi-specialty doctor.
Yeah.
Oh, do the doctor. Like on the post-it.
Doctor. Yeah,
yes.
doctor. So, I mean, there's that. So we think that they're connected somehow. So, I don't know. That's pretty much it for now. I think.
Who knows? We might have more later.
Yeah, maybe. If people weren't being assholes. So, but, anyway.
Oh, okay,
Anyway.
yes. Not
All
you
right.
guys.
No, yeah, not you guys.
Somebody that we actually,
Yeah.
you know.
So, alright, that's it. We're at 14:30, so, I don't know.
This
Tell
was
us
probably
what
a
you
little
like.
bit boring. Maybe we should liven it up a little bit.
You want to make another
What
one?
do you think?
Oh my god, I was like, you want to make another one? Don't be creepy. Alright, I gotta stop it. Bye.
We gotta go